Colorado Republicans who didn't have the votes to stop the state's latest gun control law are now publicly appealing to the Trump administration to get the Department of Justice involved to try and challenge this law before it takes effect. Talking about Senate Bill 3, recently signed by Democratic Governor Jared Polis, it sets up a system where Coloradans will have to go to an in-person gun safety training class and get a certificate from their county sheriff before they can buy certain semi-automatics. Republicans say that that essentially forces people to purchase back their gun rights from the government. They think it's unconstitutional.
This bill, despite its stated intention, takes what has always been a constitutional right, the right to keep and bear arms, and converts it into a privilege that must be earned through compliance, payment, and government approval.
So now, of course, there are going to be lawsuits from gun rights groups. I would say, though, that some of the most vocal gun rights supporters in Colorado have suggested that the way that this law is written, it might be tough to overturn in the courts. They're likely to try anyway. And in fact, Governor Polis told us today that all the lawsuits that you see every time Colorado passes gun control is just a check and balance on the legislature.
Every time there's a bill that, protects our Second Amendment rights, but adds different gun safety components, like, for instance, raising the age from 18 to 21, now making sure that people have some training in gun safety, there's always lawsuits. And so that provides a natural check on making sure that the state of Colorado doesn't do anything that would jeopardize our Second Amendment rights.
Certainly, the Trump administration has shown a willingness to get its Department of Justice involved in state-level legal matters in a way that has been unusual in the past. The Department of Justice is trying to intervene in the case of Tina Peters. She's the former Mesa County clerk who's now serving prison time for breaking into her county's voting systems in an unsuccessful attempt to prove President Trump's election rigging lies.